As the founder of a truly great company, you have climbed to the top of a mountain called success. As you gaze from the summit, the question is, was success enough, or do you want to climb a second mountain? A mountain of significance for you, your team, and the industry you serve. Since the principals at Rallyday were all founders and CEOs in a past life, we see the founder's journey as a series of common steps and uncommon feats. And we want to encourage you to climb that second mountain with more predictable success and fulfillment. This is why we created Rallyday and the Growth Driver System. It all starts with a dream. Every founder at some point is inspired by a purpose bigger than making money. Founders dream of building something entirely new, doing it the right way, and putting a dent in the universe. As a founder studies competitors and market dynamics, they craft a strategy that will make the impact they feel nearly obsessed to pursue. And as they begin to put their strategy into motion, they create basic operations to win and delight their first customer. We like to refer to this as the lemonade stand phase. A table, a jar for the money, and a recipe of lemons, sugar, water, and a big smile. Of course, a business operation is much more complex than a lemonade stand, but at this phase, the founder is the chief of everything necessary to get cash in the jar. And then, the lemonade stand gets too busy for one person. This is the first decision point for a founder as they hire performers and take a step away from the front line. At this phase, founders are now torn between managing the performers or managing the business. An organizational structure emerges to answer basic questions like, who does what and how? And this org chart creates yet another growth driver and more complexity. As the business grows and the founder is less connected to each employee, a culture emerges to fill the void. Sometimes good and other times bad. Cultures are always powerful and fill the gap between the founder and the employees. Either way, another growth driver is created that can help scale the business to greater heights. As the organization grows, the founder has no choice but to hire leaders to run key functions of the company. This is the second and crucible decision point when founders often connect with Rallyday. At this phase, the founder becomes a leader of leaders, a title and role most founders have not contemplated. The founder's job is now to architect a system that works through leaders to push the organization forward and create the impact they have been dreaming about. For a founder, this phase can either be a pathway to a better quality of life and accelerated business growth, or a source of frustration and nostalgia for the good old days as they are less connected to the front line. As a leader of leaders, the founder has the opportunity to grow into a new role with new skills, a new management style, and to become the architect of an operating system that works in harmony to make it possible to scale the second mountain. The founder's journey we've just illustrated can and should result in building a company that elevates your industry, your people, and your life. Rallyday cherishes the opportunity to provide you with the capital, roadmap, and the support to make sure it does. Rallyday, built by founders for founders.